Hey guys, so I wanted to film I wouldn't call it a complete guide to how to train your upper body, but some movements that I really find helpful. Stronger for building some muscle on your upper body so it looks a little bit more developed, more toned. I don't like the word toned, but I guess the word is toned. Because at least for women, a lot of the upper body exercises are a little daunting and they seem like unfriendly, like, okay, no, only guys can do those. And that's not true. You won't look like a guy doing these. You won't build unnecessary, unwanted muscle development because, as like a side note, you need a certain level of testosterone in your body in order to build a significant amount of muscle, and women naturally have less testosterone in their body than males. So if men and women were to do the same training program, and I'm not saying they should or shouldn't, they will still look exorbitantly different at the end of like 2, 6, 8 weeks, simply because of the testosterone differences. So without further ado, I'm going to do a little this thing, like the box and box thing. There's no makeup on my face, there's no eyeliner on my eyes, there's nothing on my face except like lotion that I should like reapply, and this is how I woke up this morning. But I have approximately 45 minutes until I have to go to class, so I wanted to film this and get a video up for you guys beforehand. And all of my videos lately have been about like working out your lower body, so this will target mostly back and a bit of shoulders, but those are areas of the body that I think women tend to overlook. You need to work your back in order to be symmetrical. So if you only do squats or lunges or only do lower body movements, what will end up happening is half of you will look very developed and then half of you will not. And you don't have to train upper body as often as lower body. I actually do maybe 3 lower body days a week and maybe 2 upper body days a week, and then do like abs or cardio for the other days, and that kind of helps. But the concept of having to do like 4 upper body days and 1 lower body day is not necessary, but there should be some upper body movement, and it should be challenging. It shouldn't be like 4-pound dumbbells and 3-pound dumbbells all the time. For certain movements, those are okay. I'm putting that out there. For certain movements, those are okay, and I'll show you when, I think. But for a lot of them, you can do more, and it'll be okay, I promise. I'm so tired that like my eyes look half open, so okay, the first movement that I'm showing you is called an overhead press. Now, an overhead press is essentially taking any type of barbell and pushing it above your head and bringing it down to like chest level. And I'm doing it here not with a very heavy weight, but if you have never done a movement like this, you need to start with something very light, because if you hurt yourself, you will not be very happy. So you need to do like a barbell that's, I would start with, for most people, like a 15 or 20 pound barbell, and then work your way up. You don't have to work your way up all at once, not necessary. This is a 45 pound barbell with 2.5 pound plates on each side. That's so sad. And it's 50 pounds total, and this took me a while to like get to. So it works your shoulders, your delts, and your anterior delts and your medial delts. And the next movement is a barbell row. I don't know why I'm doing this. A barbell row tackles the latissimus dorsi, which is your back and like your lat muscles, that V that a lot of people want to build. The wider the grip, the more pronounced the V will become. And it also works your biceps a little bit based on if you hold it over or under. Underhand grip tends to work biceps more, overhand grip tends to work your back more. This is a similar exercise. It's called the T-bar row. If you don't have this machine, it's okay. Just use the barbell version. I like doing both because I think it's just a fun movement. So for this, I keep my arms pretty wide just because I want to have that. I want to make it hourglass figure out of my body. It was important with one, so I make it. And this movement also really helps a lot. It's a lat pull down. It's the same motion as a pull up. Essentially, it's a downward rotation, so you have to use your lats, which are called like the wing muscles because they kind of look like wings on your body, to pull the weight down. and I supersetted, meaning I did those back and forth with this exercise, which is a rear delt fly. You can do these with dumbbells, and with dumbbells you don't need more than like 5 or 10 pounds for this, if that. It's a very small muscle. It's basically called your rear delt because it's right back here behind your shoulder, and you need to work it for the sake of good posture. It keeps your shoulders back, it keeps you looking taller, and it's also very overlooked because a lot of the bigger movements you'll use your bigger back muscles to do them, and it's not anyone's fault, it's just harder to remember to do these. So this, and there's a machine where you like pull the thing backwards. You can use a band. I said dumbbells. So there are a few ways to do this, and I'll show you another exercise for your rear delts that will help in case you don't want to do this one. And I don't know why the clip for this one is so long, but another thing, if you are doing it this way, it's a little bit harder because you have to bend over. If you're bending over, what I tend to do, as you can see, is I'm twisting my torso. Do not twist your torso. No twisting. If you're tired, lower the weight, which I didn't do. And this is a straight bar because it's a straight bar and you're pushing it down. So it's a straight bar push down. And you are working again your lats. It's very similar to the pull down exercise, but it's standing first of all, so you can engage your core a lot more, and you don't use your biceps at all, or you're not supposed to. You only use your lat muscles to pull it down. The weight is relatively light, so I think 30 pounds here. Start off with like 15 and work your way up. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that the straighter you keep your arms consistently, the more back involvement you will have, which is the goal. Don't use your arms, don't do this. This doesn't do anything that we're aiming for right now. This is an overlooked exercise that more people should be doing. It is called a face pull. And the face pull, because you're basically pulling the rope to your face, you can hold the rope from the inside or the outside. I like holding it from the outside. It works your rear delts. You're essentially doing like a type of row, bringing it towards your body. It'll really improve your posture. You just suck in your core, you stand there, stagger your feet if you need to, and pull the rope. Also, this doesn't have to be very heavy either. This I've never done before, but I thought it looked really fun, so I tried it. I added the seated row attachment, so that steel thing that you're seeing, to the cable, put the cable all the way up, and then just like brought it down. So it's like the pull down, but like a different grip. If you do the narrow grip, you're just working on the inner muscles of your back, and those help with like stability and like, you know, like health and all of that stuff. So that's really helpful. And there were no empty benches, so I did the dumbbell row here against like some seated shoulder thing. But the point of this exercise is to row, which is like a barbell row with but this is unilateral. If it's unilateral, that means it's one arm at a time. That helps with muscle imbalances. So like a lot of people will tell me they're stronger on one side, and that's very normal. It doesn't mean you're like weird or anything. So a way to combat that is to do things unilaterally. I'm very sorry that my phone is going off. And then I ended it off with some bicep curls with just a bar. I was gonna do them with dumbbells, but the dumbbells were like taken and it was really busy, so I just went to a corner with the barbell that no one was using, and I did them with the barbell. And yeah, so those are some exercises you can try on your next upper body day. And if you want to try all of these at one workout, it'll probably be a lot, so I take out maybe 2 or 3 because I just was filming them all for you. And if you've never worked any of these exercises before, focus on form. Please, dear God, focus on form. Always keep your core tucked in, keep your back straight, like that. Okay, not like that. And try doing 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps to start off with, and then work your way up. And then come back to the video and do like more of the exercises next time, and then go from there. And yeah, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for watching. This is like 9 minutes long. I don't know how. The workout footage is only 5 minutes and 20 seconds. But yeah, I will have another video for you soon. Bye bye.